What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. Welcome to the Truth Her Show. I think this like episode 26, 27. I'm not sure. Like I say, I do so many of these, I be forgetting the number of these episodes. Remember, if your chest not strong, you probably need to leave up out of here. We talk about life. We talk about things in the drill culture, things that's trending around the world. We don't hold a bias. On this show, it ain't just about the blicking. You know, it's about real situations that's going on in your everyday life. I tell people that you gotta believe in your come up. That's the number one rule to this shit. You gotta believe in your come up. If you don't believe in yourself, then you can't expect nobody else to believe in yourself. You don't got no videos on YouTube. You ain't trying to get on the blog sites. You ain't trying to get in the interview lane. Then what you doing music for? You ain't trying to invest in your career. Stop telling people to click the link in your bio. You gotta turn the fuck up and people gotta know you're there and click it on their own. I tell people that if you're not willing to invest $100 in your career, why are you thinking a label gonna invest $1 million in you? Get your mind together. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you feeling sad, you depressed, no matter what you're going through, we all going through the same shit. You heard what Vaughn say, nigga, fix your face. Don't nobody give a fuck. Everybody going through the same thing. And that's true. You gotta have a mindset like this. No matter how I'm feeling, I'm gonna go get that bag. I gotta go get that bag regardless. If you ain't got that mindset, then you gonna lose, because your competition out here grinding. I tell artists that all the day. Your competition going broke. He borrowing money from his mama, his uncle, his cousins to fund his music career. You sitting around asking a motherfucker to check your link out. That ain't gonna work. You gotta level up super hard. You gotta level up to the point where people gotta reintroduce themselves to you. They don't even know who you is no more, because you on a whole nother grind. You gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck keeping up with the Joneses, because the Joneses ain't gonna look out for you. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like Wallow said, you didn't explain yourself already. You ain't gotta explain yourself no more. You gotta do what you gotta do for you, your family. Because when that shit break down, you finna get ready and go in that casket. You gonna be the only one in that casket by yourself. You was born by yourself. You gonna die by yourself. So you gotta make the decisions for yourself. I tell people that all the time, you know. Put God first too. Everything ain't about money. You gotta remember this shit. Everything ain't about money. You'll miss great opportunities only worrying about a bag. It be certain opportunities that you can get that'll help you get the bag later, but it don't show you the bag now. You'll fuck around, turn it down because the money wasn't in your face. I tell that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, you can't let the money change you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people. You know, I done made money and I not made money. But one thing I always tell myself is never let money change me. You know, money never changed me. Being broke with no help changed me. You know what I'm saying? Having money, having a bag, being able to do what I wanted to do, that never changed me. You know, being broke, being fucked up, not having nothing, and the motherfucker telling me, man, it's going to be okay. That changed me, you know? I tell people that shit, man. Keep that in your head. You feel me? A lot of people always tell me about Vaughn. They ask me about Vaughn. Like I tell you, I'm a drill historian. They know I've been studying the culture. I'm an expert in the drill culture, a drill historian. So people know I done been around a lot of Vaughn people. I never met him personally, but we had an interaction before on my Instagram. I done told that story before. If not, I'll tell it again on another time. But I think Vaughn would have been as big as Lil Durk. I think Vaughn would have eclipsed Lil Durk eventually. You know, it would have took a little while because Durk had a head start on him, but I think Vaughn would have eclipsed him eventually. He was jumping up to legendary status, becoming the face of the drill culture. You know, everybody was liking Vaughn. I could see Vaughn doing a song with Drake. Most artists that got to King Von status get to that status with huge features. Von didn't really have a huge feature. You know, he had some Dirk features, don't get me wrong, but them on his huge songs, his biggest songs, his hugest songs was him by himself. So a lot of people don't understand that shit. The man only had one album, one mixtape shit to drop. You feel me? And he already ranked in the top 5 in the drill culture of all time. You see Caleb B with Drake and all kind of shit like that. Drake did a song with Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying? So you could see Von and Drake eventually would have worked. I'm telling you, King Von would have rose to legendary status. I remember I had an opportunity to talk to King Von, little brother, his real little brother. Now niggas just say that's my brother, that's my bro. This is his real blood brother. I had an opportunity to talk to him. I noticed when I was speaking to him, his name Louis V. When I was speaking to him, he had the same kind of mannerisms as King Von, same kind of voice cadence and everything. As a matter of fact, y'all check out this video.
I was in the A shit. I was out there with him. Shit, I was down there right next to him, you know? And shit like that. And I heard it, type shit, you know? And then everybody said that because motherfuckers weren't sure at first. Everybody didn't know what was going on. I got the news the next morning type shit. Yeah. I got the news the next morning.
That was the first day.
That was in the A. That was the first day.
He just moved out there.
As you can see, you feel me, almost like a carbon copy. They was almost like twins. You can tell he wasn't in front of the camera a lot. So, you know, he was kind of, you know, weary of the camera and shit like that. But you can tell this guy had a real strong story. You feel me? But I still think Von would have been a legend in this shit, you know. Lil Durk has become one of the top stream artists on Spotify. A lot of people is streaming Durk, listening to Durk. His 7220 album just officially hit certified platinum. Hell, that wasn't a long time for that shit to hit platinum. Durk done dropped like 3 straight platinum joints. You know, this guy is gaining a culture. You know, I think Durk, you know, ain't getting the credit that he supposed to get. I think people give him his credit, but I don't think people realize this guy done overtook people like Twista, you know, Common. And to be honest, I think he coming for Kanye. You know, Kanye more bigger than him as far as on the landscape, the world, the fashions. But as far as impact on rap music in just that one city, Durk climbing up there now. You know what I'm saying? And he done helped a lot of careers. There's a lot of artists we wouldn't know without Durk. I ain't just talking about the artists in Chicago. Of course, he gonna have his OT up camp with him. But it's a couple of artists. Think about it. Lil Zay been rapping for a while. He one of the dope artists in the cities. He just now getting this recognition because Durk jumped on that album. You know? That kind of boosted Lil Zay real big, in my opinion. Another person who kind of got real famous, and people tend to forget, she was doing music for a little while, but when No More Parties dropped, that kind of busted her career. You know, Lil Durk kind of gave Coi Leray some of that glow. You know, and let's just be honest now, and some of the ops of Lil Durk, some of the people that he be dissing, you know, some of these guys we wouldn't know if it wasn't a beef with Durk. You know, now some of the big ones probably, but it's a lot of artists that, you know, strictly clouded up and gained a career because they were enemies of Lil Durk, you know. I think Duck would have been big too. In my opinion, I think Duck would have been super huge if he was still here. He was just now gaining. A lot of people don't know, this shit take years to get high. He was just gaining, hitting the slide, getting the features from Kevin Gates. Name brand artists, getting real big, you know, hitting millions, been hitting millions, let record labels paying attention to him. I think if he was still alive, I think FBG Duck probably would have crossed over. I believe he would have crossed over, in my opinion. It's a lot of famous people in his comment sections when he passed. You know, 50 Cent know about him. All kind of people know about Duck. You feel me? It's a lot of rappers died in the city of Chicago. 50 Cent only know about a few of them. That's why he filmed the hip-hop homicides about it, you know? That FBG name was strong. A lot of people don't know that. They just think OTF. Yeah, OTF is strong. But FBG is strong too, you know? Their name is synonymous in the streets. I tell people that, you know? I'm going to keep it short today, man. You know, there's a lot I wanted to talk about today, but we're going to keep it short. I've been working, True Teller, a little tired, so I'm going to do some me time to myself. But I appreciate the support. Keep the donations to yourself. It's hard out here, you know. As a matter of fact, before we get up out of here, I want to share something with y'all that I think dope while we talking about Duck. You know, I almost forgot. I'm glad I remember. You know, I recall interviewing Dutchie. FBG Dutchie, and I told Dutchie I wanted to know his opinions. Did he find it wild or crazy that, you know, a lot of people credit Edai and Duck with starting the diss raps, going at each other, the culture. I asked Dutchie, do you find it crazy that the two guys who people said started this are both not here anymore? And this is what he told me.
Duck and Edai, you know, both of them not here now.
You got any thoughts on that? No, I ain't never think of it like that. I ain't never think of it like that. I always think of Duck my head, man, because that shit ain't even supposed to be like that. Type shit. Either, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, my guy.
As you can see, those were some powerful words in my opinion. But I appreciate the love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep your donations to yourself. Man, it's cold as hell outside, bro. The heat bill finna go up, all kind of shit. I'm telling you now, you ain't got no time to be trying to cash out me $10, trying to cash out me $20 and show me that you support me. I know you support me by pulling that finger up like this and hitting that like button. That's all you gotta do for me. You want to support me, you know? And when you hit that like button, guess what it do? It make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie Truth Teller Street Reporter.